Now, although this is not a direct characteristic of life, I want to finish the talk about the nature of life with one more concept that we're going to talk about in biology. It's the idea that this life that exists, this life that must maintain its order, that must reproduce, that must grow and develop, and must fight for matter and energy from the environment, and must regulate its internal environment, maintain homeostasis, and must respond to the environment in order to do this, and that it evolves over time to have better ways of doing this that match the environment. All of these characteristics of life, the genetic aspect of life, all of that fits within the context that all life on Earth is connected. That our life affects the life of all other life on Earth. And that the decisions that you make and the attitudes and behaviors that you do have consequences for life. And then there's two fields of study which talk about this. The first is ecology. Now, ecology has to do with studying the relationship that exists between all the organisms that exist and their environment. So between the ecosphere, or biosphere, which is the living part of the world, and the other parts of the world, which are the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, and the lithosphere, which is the gas part, the liquid part, and the solid part of the Earth. There's also the cryosphere, which is the frozen part of the Earth. But all of that gets put together for us to understand the biosphere, which is where we live, everything there is. And within that, you have ecosystems, where you have the habitat, you have the communities that live there, you have all these features. And everything within this ecosystem is related to each other. So biology is also concerned with understanding the relationships that exist within life and how life interacts with other life. And one aspect of that is the idea of environmental science, which is how one special life form interacts with all other life forms, us. Environmental science is about how humans affect their environment and how the environment affects humans. So how does nature change our lives and how we are changing nature and what is our impact in the world? All of these things are also important things that we're going to talk about throughout the year, and so I wanted to make sure to talk about them as we introduce the concepts of biology.